Hello everyone, welcome back to Chan's Social Security Benefits. We hope you're doing great. Breaking news, the long-awaited update from the US Congress is here. Congress is nearing a significant breakthrough that could avert a potential government shutdown. With the deadline for government funding approaching on September 30, lawmakers are scrambling to pass a bill that would keep federal operations running and ensure employees continue to receive their paychecks. The new argument, which is expected to become law once signed by President Joe Biden, would temporarily fund the government for an additional 3 months, extending operation until December 20. Key leaders like Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Speaker Mike Johnson have been at the forefront of the negotiation. Johnson introduced a spending package aimed at staving off a shutdown, recognizing that the economic and logistical impacts of closing the government would be immense. While the proposed solution offers only a temporary fix, it would provide the necessary funds to keep government agencies open for the short term, allowing lawmakers to revisit the issue later in the year. One of the most debated provisions in the initial bill was a Republican proposal backed by former President Donald Trump that would have required voters to provide proof of citizenship, such as a passport or birth certificate, at polling station. The aim was to address concerns over voter fraud ahead of the upcoming elections. However, Democrats staunchly opposed the idea, arguing that it would create barriers for voters and make it harder for some groups to participate in the election process. Senate Democrats threatened to block the bill entirely if this provision remained. In response, Johnson was forced to remove the citizenship verification requirement from the package, conceding to Democratic pressure. This marked a significant victory for Democrats, who prioritized ensuring that voting rights remained unchanged. Despite the Republicans' push for the measure, it was excluded to facilitate the bill's passage and avoid a standoff in the Senate. In addition to the citizenship requirement, the bill also excludes an additional $10 million in disaster relief funding for the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, which has been stretched thin due to several major natural disasters. This year has requested more funds to continue its operations. However, the decision was made to leave the additional funding out to ensure bipartisan support for spending package. Although this agreement will likely prevent an immediate government shutdown, it is only a temporary solution. Congress will face a similar challenge in December when the current funding runs out, and the underlying disagreements over government spending, voting laws, and disaster relief will likely resurface as lawmakers work toward a more permanent solution. House Speaker Mike Johnson is working to prevent a government shutdown with the Limited Continuing Resolution (CR) that would fund the government until December 20. This plan includes $230 million for Secret Service funding and aims to pass a clean, narrow CR to avoid additional spending and unrelated provisions. Johnson emphasized the urgency of avoiding a shutdown, especially with elections approaching, calling it political malpractice to do so just weeks before a critical election. He expressed his commitment to growing the Republican majority in Congress. Democratic leaders, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, have praised bipartisan negotiation that led to a funding agreement devoid of cuts or controversial provisions. Schumer expressed hope for swift passage of the CR, emphasizing the importance of cooperation between parties. Johnson's proposal follows a failed attempt to pass a 6-month GOP funding plan that includes contentious measures related to non-citizen voting, which former President Donald Trump has urged lawmakers to prioritize. Johnson believes Trump understands the challenges in passing such measures given current vote dynamics in the House.